Alright everyone, we're gonna sort of work on Destiny's main story while sort of working on the summer solstice stuff. So currently I only have 9 silver leaves, which I think is... I have no idea if there's a cap on the amount of silver leaves you need. But we'll check after this Bound in Sorrow quest. So we're returning to Eris at the Crown of Sorrow and the Helm for set 14 out of 51. Week-wise, this is... I mean, I could have sworn I did that. So I guess this is technically week 3. I've only done 1 week in week 1 and week 2.
With change comes opportunity. In studying this memory of Uldren Sov, a truer nature of the nightmares is revealed. They are born of darkness, and drawn to it like moths to a flame. Callus is such a fire. Through the Leviathan, Callus's mind reaches down to the lunar pyramid, forging the connection that draws the nightmares to him. And should that connection be severed,
we can stop Callus dead in his tracks before he causes any more damage. Your success with Crow isn't going to go unnoticed. Callus will push back. He may be doing so already. Recently, I've been visited in the Helm and elsewhere by one of the nightmares Eris bound to the crown. We need to push harder. I will be accompanying your next severance mission to weaken Callus's connection to the pyramid. You and I will get this done.
go to the Leviathan and harvest the necessary essence of the nightmares. We must enact the next ritual of severance before it is too late. And Guardian, keep watch over Zavala. As with Crow, the Commander may find confronting his past to be the most difficult mission he has ever faced.
Alright, I'll keep an eye on Wesker. Next step. Complete Tears of the Nightmare Containment public event within the derelict Leviathan and bind your vestige of dread in the Nightmare Harvester after completing the final tier created. Yep. Travel to the underbelly of the Leviathan with Zavala to perform the ritual of severance. Sounds good to me. I don't want that.
You stabbed high the bodies of our enemies to build your city's walls. And yet you take for granted the protection it offers you and those you love. You are still young, Guardian. Soon, you will understand loss, as Zavala and I do.
Hey, Red bought a weapon! Excuse me, where did we just spawn?
The second severance is at hand. We proceed as you wish, Commander. But whatever you hear, you must press forward.
Understood.
Jesus.
Thank you, Eris.
Set your amplifiers. Sever Callus's connection. And tread carefully.
I see your new protege, Zavala. I wonder, have you told them what became of the last warrior you trained?
Wesker doesn't have to tell me shit. my god. Hi there, Robo.
This construct is coded in the same spores found aboard the Glycon. Ikora says they could connect consciousness through the darkness.
Isn't it magnificent? The Leviathan was once my prison, but now we are one body. Its systems, my mind.
Is that so? Mechanical function is compromised, Guardian. It's harmless. Don't let him stall you.
Is it
I
though?
wouldn't dream of it. It is a unique delight to feel the Leviathan's inhabitants wriggling through my innards. And when you do battle across my steely flesh, an unmatched sensation. Caress every dark ring you can find. In your futile journey, you will come to see things my way. You will lay down your arms and stay. On that night, I'll raise a chalice to your lips, and we will feast.
That's creepy as fuck. Waiting for this thing to start chasing me down a dark hallway now.
Amplifier online. I'm detecting the commanders as well. As we learned with Crow, these devices will help. But our success hinges on resolving Zavala's inner demons.
Guardian, how can you trust Zavala when you keep secret the life he led before the city? I knew him before he was your commander. When he was young and boastful. We used to sit together, listening to the cicadas.
Dude,
He
what the
listens
fuck?
to them sometimes still.
They remind me of what I lost.
Focus, Zavala.
I am.
Oh, it did pop.
Why
God
do you leave
damn
our
it.
names unspoken? Do the memories of that time pain you so much?
If I was a fancy item, where would I hide myself? Probably up here. I feel like I've come all this way for nothing. And it killed me. Yep. I figured the bobblehead might be over there. But I guess not. That's right, beating you up with wrenches. Oh, I now understand why they have that all set up. What a pain in the butt. Throw the lever!
Security lockdown lifted across all nearby bulkheads. You are clear to proceed.
Absolutely not.
Fire team, come in.
We are with you.
I was ambushed by Scorn and a horror I couldn't bring down. I couldn't reach you.
He is shaken. Zavala, tell them you are afraid. Confide in them. Why hide your feelings?
It doesn't matter how I feel.
That is why you was fair. You put your duty before your heart.
Come on, Zavala, trust
The
me.
phantoms trapped in this fetid hull sustain
Whisker.
something that is growing. Zavala's nightmare is a part of it, but each amplifier further isolates her presence from Callus's hold.
Oh, thank you. Now, is that Callus helping me? Or is that Eris helping me? Zavala!
Stay with me a little longer. Life moved on around us, but we can wait here for a moment.
You chose to move when you could have stayed.
Safi,
Don't. You have made your choice.
It's okay, Whisker.
Go on ahead. I'll find my own way.
Whisker, I'm gonna need you to come with me.
Final amplifier set. I must be seeing things. The Scorn are wearing... Impossible. The House of Devils is gone.
Your eyes deceive you. Don't be fooled.
If I touch this, am I gonna die? No, I'll be fine, okay.
You've reached the Severance site, Commander. The Guardian is closing on your position.
The brave Zavala holds his offering in clenched fingers. Afraid to lose the pain he has kept close for so long.
It's all I have left.
You hoard our memory like a starving animal hoards bones. I show that reverence.
I mourned. I begged for your forgiveness. What more can I do?
Speak our names. Release us.
Ouchie, my knees. Oh, goddamn hiccups. Where are we? This is a different room. This is not what was usually down here when you got down to this part.
Guardian.
Alright, do it. Become a Star Guardian. Well, not like that. That looks
You
painful.
say you mourned our deaths, Zavala. Stood at our graves, cried out in prayer to your traveler.
For a long time.
What good did it do? No ghosts found us. Instead, the traveler gave the light to your enemies.
It's not that simple.
It is that simple. That abandoner deserves your duty more than me, more than our son. It is why you left us both to die alone.
Don't use him like that. I chose you. I tried to give it away.
You killed him, as much as the Fallen did. You wove your gallantry into his bones. My son's killers should meet.
Oh, goddamn rock thing.
A dreadful blade manifests from the Harvester.
Think it'll help.
your guilt.
Oh!
A dreadful blade manifests from the harvester.
Save me, Scythe! Treasure! Gimme, gimme, gimme! That is not the treasure I was expecting. Oh shit. Is there a reason why I'm not healing? Did you do it,
He still
Zavala?
carries blame. We cannot proceed
I guess
until he
not.
finds forgiveness.
Forgiveness? You share meals with fallen behind your walls after what they took. This new life dishonors your old one. It dishonors your son.
Hakim,
Your true family wouldn't torment you. This is your grief, Zavala.
My husband is not a liar, and I am speaking his words. He knows what he is.
a hollow man leading others to die. For a silent god.
Enough. Guardian, bring the commander back before any more damage is done.
Will do, Eris.
A hollow man, leading others to die. For a silent god.
That's not who you are
Is
anymore,
that what I've
Zavala.
become? Have the years whittled away my nerve? I was convinced that seeing her might make things easier. That her absence cuts deeper than her presence. But they are equally sharp. Sophia. She wants me to speak her name. To confide my feelings in you. What good does it do? Go and see Eris. I'll tell her you're coming. She'll know what to say.
Eris! You're like actually here.
Zavala will not speak to you of his regrets. But I will not let him bear them alone. Here, listen closely. Whispers and confessions as I have heard them. He would tell it differently. But memory clings so loosely to the truth. I will share what I know.
Ooh! Flashback!
Before the Vanguard, before the city, there was a woman. Her name was Sophia, and she was a surgeon. She came to Lord Saladin's gates, offering her skills in exchange for shelter. Zavala was his protege then. He had been taught his purpose, and he followed it without question. She maddened him. He infuriated her. But respect grew to admiration, and admiration to love. Does it surprise you that Zavala loved?
Not at all.
She was meticulous and gentle, strong-willed, stubborn, fearless. It began with an infant, orphaned in a fallen raid. Saladin had taught Zavala duty, war, and the light. But Sophia showed him that he was more than an instrument of violence. She had one life, and she would share it with him.
Aww.
They called the boy Hakim. And he called Zavala father. In his joy, Zavala thought to abandon the light, as he had abandoned Saladin's ways. That joy ended as it began, with their son. When Hakim followed his father into battle, Zavala could not protect him, and Sophia could not save him. Hakim died in his mother's arms. Zavala wanted her forgiveness, but she knew there was nothing to forgive. And that giving up the light would be no absolution for him. They returned to the lives they once led. She found love again. She had a daughter. And when Sophia passed, he asked her to forgive him. Through each generation, he mourned. He asked for their forgiveness. And still, he has not found it.
Zavala's wounds run deeper than he allows us to see. The lengths he has gone to cut himself off from his heart is familiar. It is through accepting what we cannot change where we find the strength to move forward. We grieve, we move, and we grow. Zavala only knows grief. But perhaps there is hope in others, in the council of friends and family. There is no running from his truth any longer. The past is laid bare, and so too the commander's heart. Resume your patrols aboard the Leviathan, Guardian, and I will see what can be done elsewhere.
Will do, Eris.
We begin again, with fresh eyes and... We begin again, with fresh eyes and open hearts. I believe the commander has...
Hold on, it's not time for that. Radio first. Sorry,
Hey,
sorry,
Commander.
sorry.
How you holding up?
I've been better. Sounds like you have too.
Yeah. Pretty tore up inside. Any little thing sets me off. Might have said some hurtful stuff to somebody who didn't deserve it.
We've all been at our worst. When we're hurt, when we're afraid. We all fall apart.
Feels like I'm held together by duct tape and spit lately.
The last few weeks have opened up some old wounds. Reminded me of important people I've lost. My wife, my son.
Yeah. I know that kind of hurt. Other way around, though. I still think about my folks, but I can't really remember their voices anymore.
I can't remember Hakeem's voice either. I try so hard.
You wanna tell me about him? Your wife?
Someday. Not today. Not yet.
Want some company down in your office anyway? We don't have to talk. Maybe we just sit.
I'd like that. Thank you, Amanda.
Ain't nothing. It's what family does.
That was amazing.
We begin again, with fresh eyes and open hearts. I believe the commander has found the strength he needs. So too must we marshal ourselves for the task ahead, for there is more at stake here. As time progresses, Callus's hold on the lunar pyramid grows in strength. For each connection we have severed, the remaining grows stronger. The nightmares only increase in number, and soon I fear they will overflow from the Leviathan and spread across the system. Zavala is ready to face his past again. Collect the necessary reagents for the next ritual and join him on the Leviathan. We cannot afford to fail again.
Ability! Finally.
Zavala, I heard a voice over comms earlier. Was that?
Yes. It was.
Are you sure you want to do this? You could take a step back, let me shoulder some of the burden.
No, Saladin. I made my choice. And now I have to see it through.
Hey, red border gun! Red border!
Eris, what happens to her if we succeed?
That is unclear. I'm sorry.
My love is still afraid to let
Hold
me
on.
go. They
Big
travel
Robo might be
across
somewhere
you all
else.
from your graves to
Wouldn't
be
put it past
broken
them to
over
put it like
and
right next to
over
me when
again.
I spawn.
An endless sacrifice. But that is not my purpose. Let me rest.
Oh my god.
Strange. As the underbelly succumbs to this transformation, it has begun to elicit a constant subsonic frequency.
Is Callus doing this to the ship?
Through the pyramid, yes. It is breaking the Leviathan's bones to reset them elsewhere.
So he is not so different from your god. From the god of our son's murderers.
The Traveler is not my god.
It is said broken bones heal stronger than before, but this is a lie. They are forever weakened. Was Hakim's death a breakage to reset you under the Traveler's watch? Am I the weakness you carry forever?
The lockdown is lifted. Prepare yourself for whatever we've unleashed.
Robo Bobo. Where are you, Robo Bobo? Creepy Robo. Creepy Robo Callus. Oh my god, there are nightmares up here now. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. Dead or alive, you're coming with me, dogs. God, my armor sucks. Hey, I found you. Hey there, creepy robo-cowards.
To continue chasing pain when you could slumber in euphoria everlasting. That is a foolish endeavor, Guardian. Think of your commander. He mourns this woman you seek to exploit against me. Bring him to me instead. I will shower him with my blessings. Give him the power to see his love return. He may keep her as long as he wishes. For I am benevolent. And that is only a taste of my generosity. A taste that extends to you as well. Eternity is what I offer. Consideration is all I ask.
No thanks.
Zavala sees her full space in this entrance. And in you, Guardian.
I want to see him. I close my eyes, but there are only flashes. I try to remember him exactly as he was. I tried.
I see his face too. Anemic and choked. Fear and pain I cannot stop. Then nothing. And I am alone.
Forgive me.
More enemies. We're not going this way? Oh, I have to put the resonance thingy down. That's what it is.
This frequency you isolated, it's almost like a voice, muddled in the dissonant churn between Pyramid and Leviathan. It's resonating through Phantom and Nightmare alike, manipulating their psychic connection to the darkness. It must end.
we can remember why we lived our life without hating why we lost it.
I hate my son's murderers. The god they followed. That it has taken you too.
That's not fair.
Live with your decisions. That and duty are all you have to hold close.
I'll set this amplifier, Guardian, and meet you ahead.
All amplifiers broadcasting. Isolation complete. Now there's only the severance. Zavala is ready, Guardian. See to your side of things, and we will prevail.
I've reached the site, preparing the harvester.
This mission won't bring you the peace you desire. Your devotion to the Traveler rewards you only with war and death. Never peace.
I'm not doing this for the Traveler. I'm doing it for you.
Your hands are pressed against a wound to staunch bleeding. It spills through your fingers. You are soaked in it. I knew when to let go. When to wash the blood from my hands. Do you?
I've rallied. Alright, Zavala. This time you'll be a Star Guardian.
Guardian.
How many pawns has the Traveler sacrificed to conscript Commander Zavala into its service? When it leaves you too, will you become like the Fallen?
Guardians stand for more than the Traveler. We make our own fate.
Yeah, you tell him, Zavala. Excuse me. You're not allowed to be in that level. Ouch. Jesus. Okay, I need my other armor. Oh my god. please.
Dreadful blade manifests from the Harvester.
gun. Be brave.
Dreadful blade.
Blah, 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 blah.
Harvester.
Oh, come on. Blah, 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 blah. No, thank you. Nightmare eliminated.
I wish I could step back into that life. Or that you could step into mine.
What would I do with this broken man you've become?
You teach me to heal again. We'd watch our scars fade together.
You did it,
Sorry.
Zavala.
There's so much. The years have made apologies lose their meaning. But I am sorry.
You can only apologize for something that is your fault. Hakim wouldn't want to see you mourn. He'd want his father to be proud of his courage, as I am proud of yours.
Hakim should know his father feels nothing but pride. That's why I trusted him to protect you. You've given me a lot to consider about where I put my faith.
Analyzing the whims of a silent god? You'll mold those thoughts over into dust. There's not always an answer. Let go and rest.
Yesterday I was too tired to rest. Today, Safi, Hakim, I'll find you in my dreams. I'm glad it was you standing with me.
No problem.
Zavala should be commended. It is not easy to forgive one's own regrets. Another thread frays between Pyramid and Leviathan, Guardian. And yet I feel the next will test us most of all.
What's up, Zavala? Yo, I
When
called
I
it. No, I'm
first
kidding.
saw
I know.
Sophia return as a nightmare, I was afraid. I didn't want her to reveal what I'd done. I did everything I could to save Hakim. I can accept that now. But back then, guilt, like gravity, warps our perception of what is real. His death carved out a place in me. And everyone I lose under my command only compounds that feeling. Sophia knew that. She understood that losing him only pushed me further toward being a guardian. She knew that I couldn't stand by and watch the world burn. Because in her own way, neither could she. After everything we faced aboard the Leviathan, I'm left to wonder, have I made the right choices? I don't regret all the good the city has done, or that I was a part of it. But what it took to get here, what it's taken to keep it. Our minds weren't meant for this many years. Like so many other things, we have a word for eternity, without the capacity to comprehend what it actually means. When is enough? Enough. Maybe it's time to let go.
That's a good point, Zavala. Next step. Go talk to Eris.
It is done. Another of Callus's connections to the lunar pyramid is severed. We are poised to strike the final blow. And yet, I find myself unable to enjoy this success. It has come too easily. Only one connection remains to the lunar pyramid, and Callus has barely reacted. There is a piece of his agenda that we cannot yet see. I know it. To be this close and still feel as though it is but a mirage is infuriating. I will find the answer to our final severance. For now, continue your exploration of the Leviathan. Any piece of information, no matter how small, could change everything. The Leviathan's corruption spreads like a plague. Even as we succeed, Callus's influence strengthens. I had thought his presence at the moon was fascination. He has always been an explorer of the unknown, a researcher of malign intent but boundless curiosity. But this feels different. If Callus's experiments in communing with the darkness aboard the Glykon was a theory, what we see here and aboard the Leviathan is that theory put into practice. Keitel has observed Crow and Zavala's successes from afar. She wishes to help us sever Callus's connection to the pyramid by confronting the nightmare of Dominus Gaul. He haunts her relentlessly, as Aldrin haunted Crow, as Sophia haunted Zavala. But Keitel was not bound with us. There is no certainty a ritual would succeed. I have advised her to remain aboard her flagship for now. In the meantime, we continue our preparations while I look for another solution. I will contact you soon.
Conquering one's demons is a noble task. There are many stories of Cabal heroes who did the same. Now, they live forever, as legends.
I don't want to be a legend, Kettle.
Too late. Even we have stories about the great Commander Zavala. Only we do not call him that.
Did you need something, Eris?
This is not a formal communication. This is a private reckoning. One warrior to another.
I see. Nothing like this. Never as hard.
As I told your crow once, battles fought in the theater of the mind and heart are just as brutal as ones fought with flesh and bone. We all bear our scars, victories, defeats. Some openly with pride, some others hidden away beneath layers of shameful armor. This battle was the most honest of your risen life. You won.
I don't feel like I've won any battles. I just feel tired and old.
And yet, you still stand.
Interesting. Interesting communication. Time for the next step. An urgent message at the helm.
Attention, Vanguard. I have been patient. I have listened to your warnings and kept my landing parties from raiding the Leviathan. But still,
This
Callus
doesn't look good.
eludes your guardians, and the nightmare of Gaul continues to hang over my head. My patience has its limits. Gaul is the last, our only remaining opposition. Then Callus cannot hide. Your ritual only requires I defeat the Dominus's nightmare. So be it. Do not interfere, Guardian. I am Cabal, and this conquest is mine to claim. There must be a proving, an acceptance from the old ways. So, as a gladiator entering an arena, I issue my challenge. Dominus, are you listening? I aim to finish what we began all those years ago. You won't stop me. Gaul, I challenge you. In the depths of my father's tomb, we do battle.
We do better. I guess a submission robot has been issued. Uh-oh. Find Keitel somewhere inside. In the mission Rage.
Eris, have you pinpointed Keitel's position?
No. But I have inserted the Guardian near her drop pod's breach point. We will find her. I'll keep you informed of the situation as it develops.
Move quickly. She may be in danger.
Cabal friends!
What are you doing, Guardian? This conquest is mine. Fight Callus's loyalists alongside my soldiers if you must, but do not assist me.
Tell me the Vanguard does not hold your ranged title.
Without the binding, you are vulnerable. At least wait for the Guardians.
Do you hear her doubt? She disrespects their own.
My throne cannot be challenged by what we were, or what others want us to be. There is one Cabal. All others will submit or fall. I'm ready for you.
Oh crap, do I have to restart this level?
Kaido was not bound with us. Amplifiers may not help her. Our time is better served making sure she isn't killed. The Hammer of Proving, commemorating Gauls joining the Red Legion.
Your Gaul is a monster, but mine is a legend. A pit fighter who climbed the Red Legion, then led an armada to shatter the last city. Proof that fate could be defied and brought to submit. I thought I could do that.
But you didn't. You brought words instead of fire.
I was taught to hone my mind.
But Gaul taught you your mind was a weapon.
Oh shit, it's this thing. Oh god. Please leave me alone.
I thought I'd beaten Callus' softness from you.
My shield held the line as our people evacuated Torobatl. My shield!
You retreated. Death before dishonor, Keitel. You used to know that. Oh, thank you for this gift, Guardian. We truly are friends, aren't we? Keitel has hunted me for so long now. To feel her rage burn through the underbelly, driven by Gaul's brutalism, it is intoxicating. Like the aroma of drippings hitting a crackling fire, an inescapable, primal draw. That is vengeance. Beneath me, as I ascend to peace. But still enjoyable to look down on. Your mission hangs in the balance. Keitel is getting away from you. Fly. I wish to watch the change.
Okie doke. Hey, Bubblehead. I'm not quite sure why I needed to open the whatever. So that just let me pull this lever over here now? Oh, it wants me to get you stuck in there. It's dead.
Turbines halting. The Severance site is not far, and now the way is open. Go. Cabal pride be damned.
The light spawn ignores your commands. They have forgotten Cabal dominance.
You are mine, Dominus. But if they wish to see you beaten, I won't deny them.
Bring the Guardian then. I will gladly remind them what fear feels like.
Get on with it.
believe in
my
you, Kaito. You can do it.
I watched you cut your way to the top of the fighting pits, like a bloodied idol. I thought you were magnificent.
What did you learn watching me rise?
Tenacity, ruthlessness, guile. The same crude tools the Hive brought to our home.
Tools you cast away when desperation drove you to beg. You grovel to our enemies for protection, like Callus's gorged aristocrats when the coup crashed on their doors.
Your way proved inadequate to save our people. How can you not see that?
I see our home burning under your banner. Weakness runs in your blood. I will show you myself.
Oh shit. Oh my god, am I really having this rematch in this small room? From the end of the core storyline?
Dreadful blade manifests from the Harvester.
Excuse me. Protect me, Scythe!
Dreadful blade manifests from the Harvester.
What's taking so long?
Keep to your task.
Oh god. Oh shit. Oh, come on. Stand still.
System! Go, exiled curse! Go, broke the Traveler's will! You have squandered my victories with your ineptitude. You're not the Kaito I trained. She was feared as a star pilot, dreaded with a cleaver, a warrior. Where is she?
She died, smoldering in the ashes of Torabottle. Your lessons with her.
Then that is where she will stay.
Kaito, without the binding ritual, it is as I feared. We must abandon this.
I don't need a hive-tainted witch to explain my failure.
Then I won't.
Morn, would your ritual have prevented my failure?
Now you seek the counsel of a hive.
Do you revel in your foresight? Do you delight in witnessing my shame?
I offered you my support. That offer remains.
That's
Know
too funny.
that this failure does not define you, Kaito.
You will address me as Empress.
You are not a crown. You do this for yourself, not for the Cabal.
I am the Cabal.
No, you are a woman with a burden, as I was.
There can be no such distinction. Torabottle lies in ashes. From my ranks rise traitors and spies. My incompetence threatens the future of my people. There is no quarter for failure.
You speak Gaul's words. They erode the truth. What is your nightmare? An expectation you must shed like dead skin. What will remain when you do so?
I do not know.
Then you must look past your shame and say, I am more.
Very well.
Yeah.
Prepare your ritual.
Proud of you,
It
Kaito.
waits.
Ugh.
The corruption of the worm clings to your boot.
Alright, I'll do it. Yo! Killed it just like that.
This nightmare is quelled. Buried in the screams of its death throes lies a call to the pyramid. Callus must have used the relic in this place as a focusing point in lieu of the connections we've severed to the Pyramid Guardian. Callus's loyalists. Egregore spores line their esophagus. They are freshly dead. Empty. I see now. Their lives were forfeit. Spent as a cost to ferry Callus's mind across a vast distance and hasten ingress to the pyramid. Our foe is desperate. But that means our plan is working. I must speak with Keitel. Return to me.
Callus knew exactly what he was doing, goading his daughter into striking out on her own, manipulating her. But there is a silver lining to this cloud. The information you retrieved on the moon has proven to be the final piece of Callus's puzzle. It is no mere curiosity that drew him to the lunar pyramid. He is a consciousness that spreads out like a vascular system. And he is attempting to become one with the pyramid, so that he may control it. So that he may wield its power. Worse, it appears as though Callus is not doing so of his own volition. He is doing it at the behest of another. Our true enemy. The voice in the darkness. The witness. You must return to the Leviathan Guardian. Continue your work there while I prepare a ritual to add the Empress to our bond. We stand at the precipice of victory. There is but one final link that remains between Callus and the pyramid. And we are ready to strike at it. Keitel has been brought into our ritual bond. She is now prepared to confront the nightmare of Gaul and undo her father's work. However, by my estimates, Callus has already infiltrated the paracausal matrix of the lunar pyramid. The dark below groans and churns with excitement at this revelation. Emanations from the lunar pyramid whisper a singular psychic demand to all who can perceive it. Rejoice. Callus is overconfident, and we must take advantage. Go, return to the Leviathan and prepare.
Offering the light spawn a seat on your council showed weakness, Keitel. You should have brought them to heel.
As you did, before they retook their city and you burned in their traveler's light.
So, you acted not out of weakness, but out of fear. You cower before a foe that defeated a greater warrior.
There is a difference between fear and respect. You used to know that.
With an underbelly.
Keitel will arrive shortly.
Drop pod breach successful. The ship has turned rancid. The Leviathan's transformation is a spreading miasma. When we stop here, take the engines, Guardian. I ascend another path, but I will see this through with you.
Come to challenge me again. The beaten always do.
Crap. Have to make sure I find the robo. You in the fire, robo? No? No? Okay. I don't see the robos behind us. But we gotta be sure.
Stagnation. Now you're on Mythkeeper's list for worlds lost, not added. They speak of what once was, and no longer of what could be. Is this the new Cabal you envision?
We've built human scribes conjuring purpose for us. Futures that never came to pass. Theirs is the buzzing of insects caught in turbulent winds. When the wind shifts, so will they.
Hey, found him. This one's not talking to me, that's weird. Because I'm in combat?
Plant your amplifier and do not linger in the spores longer than you must.
boundaries are defined by what we are not, after all. Unfortunately, this duality we are partners in is short-lived. Soon, I will grow beyond such small ideas as conflict. Until then, I will savor our time together.
I think that was the last robo communication. Yep, we have found all of them.
The interference has returned, more complex than before. Something language adjacent, but familiar. A translation of a translation.
Your edge alignment was poor.
Guardian!
Kaido, dispatch this light spawn and send its head back to the city.
Silence! You are a weak imitation of the Gaul I knew.
I am limited only by your weak imagination.
I will find you at the end.
Oh, do I not go through this door this time? Interesting.
You stand with the Traveler's puppet against me? You have grown fat from weakness, drunk on their patronage.
You demanded I rule in your shadow. With the Vanguard, I stand equal. The Cabal stand equal.
The Cabal will die alongside you. A desperate ember fading against the dark.
The interference is a voice. I've heard it whispered through the tree of silver wings on Io and beneath the ice of Europa. But it does not speak to us. This connection must be severed.
Goodbye, unrelenting nightmare.
Fan turbines offline. The final severance awaits. With Kaido bound to the crown. Together, we cannot fail.
They wouldn't put the bobblehead in the exact same place, would they? No. Okay. 'Cause that would be weird. Or maybe it's only one bobblehead per. I don't remember. Oh well. I'll look it up later.
They are using the Cabal. Using you. The Empire's cattle flesh between the city and their enemies. They will let every last one of us die to save themselves.
They have proven otherwise. I do not fear our enemies. The light is at our back, and we are the Cabal.
We eat the mountain. We drink the seas. Let them come.
Oh, found it. Didn't even have to go look it up this time.
Get on with it.
That's why I left you to hold my throne.
I was fighting with weapons you gave me. Now, I wield my own.
Dreadful blade manifests from the Harvester. From the Harvester.
Crush him with your light, as the Traveler did!
Oh. Oh, come on!
You lack my drive and your father's vision.
The old ways are dead, Dominus. I forged a new cabal in my image. It does not require your approval.
I see you, Keitel. I see a new cabal pulled from the jaws of extinction. You have surpassed me. I attempted to subdue the light and burn for it. But you wield it on your war council. What conquest is more deserving?
Damn straight.
You still don't understand. It wasn't conquest. It was compromise. An act your traditions never would have allowed.
You have finally grown beyond the prescriptions of your idols. Despite my legend, Gaul is flesh. His words are only words, like yours.
There is a difference. Mine are better. Was that it, then? If dead men and sanctimony are all Callus has to threaten me, he might as well turn the Leviathan around and run.
Boots!
It is strange. What we are to those around us, and what we are not. The Dominus was a hero to my people, self-made and defiant. He inspired many, but the Leviathan's trickeries allowed me to see Gaul as the Vanguard did. Dangerous, relentless, cruel. Those were qualities I embodied to survive Callus's interpretation of fatherhood. They kindled in me a stifling reliance on self, on action, and nothing else. Most of all, Cabal wished to be seen. Our conquests recognized and ratified by the shockwaves they send through the Empire. The impact we leave. But an endless war in pursuit of glory leaves only ashes. When I am gone, it won't be the impact of my conquests that shape the Empire. Instead, it will be the quiet of peace in the company of allies.
Aww.
Well fought, Guardian.
No problem.
Victory sits before us, and yet it feels strangely hollow. We have severed what should be the final connection to the pyramid, and yet there is no reaction from the Leviathan, No reaction from Callus, and the lunar pyramid's psychic emanations are quiet. I cannot help but feel as though we have not weathered the storm, but merely stepped into its eye. The nightmares contained within the crown of sorrow are seething. Something is coming, Guardian, and we are not prepared. I would ask that you return to the Leviathan. Continue to imprison the nightmares aboard it, while I attempt to ascertain what has changed. It is as I feared.
Eris told me what happened. How are you?
Oh shit, that wasn't the last minute. We have one more.
Do you feel like a legend, Kettle?
I will break you in half, small man.
I can't imagine it was easy. That confrontation after all this time. Mine wasn't.
You are not mistaken. I know what Gaul is to your people. A symbol of death and ruthless ambition. But he was so much more than that to me. He was an idol, an inspiration to all Cabal. Even though he was born to a low station, he rose. How he rose. I was blinded by the light of his accomplishments. Unable to see the man inside. Unable to see his self-aggrandizing corruption. I refused to believe he was as much like my father as he was. It repulses me how much I still feel for them both. In spite of everything they became.
It's hard to challenge your idols. Even harder to make the decision that you will be different. But then you look back on your life, your own mistakes, and you wonder how you'll be judged when all is said and done. I'll never know Gaul as you did, but I know you, Cuddle. I see you.
That is all anyone can ask for. To be seen as they are.
It is as I feared. We were too late. In spite of our efforts, the lunar pyramid has surged to life, and the depths of the moon roar with this monumental change. Callus has assumed control. But all may not be lost. Callus's psychic imprint is massive. Like a snail coiled within its shell, not all of him has slithered out of the Leviathan and into the pyramid. If we strike now, as one, at the heart of Callus's presence within the Leviathan, we may yet be able to prevent him from turning the power of the pyramid against us. A ritual of this size will require a massive amount of power, and all of our combined efforts. Crow, Kaido, and Zavala will need to coordinate with you. Return to the Leviathan. Gather the reagents we need to perform one last ritual, and perhaps, just perhaps, we will be able to prevent disaster.
Said that light bearers were more than instruments of violence. But I watched this one work, and I remember that violence can be useful too.
Violence is all there is.
You two must be fun at parties.
is it. No margin for error. Eris, Crow, Keitel, get into position and plant your amplifiers. Guardian, straight down the middle. Go make some noise and draw Palace's forces to you. Amplifier set. Status report.
My amplifier is set, and I am in position in the throne room. My coward of a father is nowhere to be found.
Working on it. I've got a lot of heat back here.
My amplifier is set, but loyalists are converging on my position. Callus is not fooled by our attempt at a diversion.
Knock knock. Ghost is back to murder the nightmares.
Do you hear that?
Keitel, what is it? Keitel?
Her comms are being blocked. Guardian, get to the throne room and see what's going on.
Uh-oh.
Amplifier set! Heading to...
Crow? Crow, report. Eris, can you reach him?
I'm already on my way.
Guardian, stick to the plan. Find Callus and...
Friends are being hurt and I don't like it. That's a darkness portal. Chantry of the Darkest Hour. Where in the pyramid?
The others are not with you? Then we do this alone.
Let's do it, Keitel.
Father! Do you see me? Show yourself!
Yo!
Daughter. I see your failures, your doubts, your fears. You could have stood at my side, but instead, you chose this.
don't mind, but I couldn't resist a chance to be a hero one last time.
Guardian, to me,
Callus!
I will raise defenses.
This is going to hurt. A lot.
I suppose we should. That was pretty cool. Ooh, a cutscene?
Don't.
Okay.
Where is Callus? Dead. He has given himself over to the witness. My father is gone. Sophie.
Even with all our strength, we barely stopped Callus. This was not a victory, Guardian. It has merely bought us time. Callus has become an emissary of the Witness. He is the harbinger of the second collapse. For all we know, this was Callus's plan from the beginning. Luring Guardians to his side with promises of riches and lavishing them with praise. Only to slaughter all of humanity at the behest of a voice whispering to him in the dark. Callus may be gone, but the Leviathan remains, and it will take months to clear out the remaining nightmares and assure it is no longer a threat.
What if we just drive it into the sun?
Efforts may be for naught. We have reached the point of no return. The Witness is near.
Oh crap.
It is the beginning of the end.
I received your last message. Whatever reckless plan brings you to the reef need not be shared with the Vanguard or the Guardian. But keep me informed at the very least. Those haunted here have found a measure of peace, but it takes more than resolve to overcome one's regrets. We have both felt it. How a moment of pain can weave into the whole of our lives. How it binds us to patterns of thought and action. I have stared into the eyes of my pain made manifest, pleaded with it, raged at it. What face would your nightmare wear? For so long, I believed peace was beyond my reach. No more. I have found it in guiding others down the same path that saved me. But I might allow myself to want more than peace. What? I am not certain. Is joy the word? Might I find that again? You told me to live my life. There is more truth in you than either of us would care to admit. I have something that will be of interest to you. The lunar pyramid remains rife with secrets. Meet with me, and we will discuss what I have found. Take care, Rat.
Who's Rat?